Good morning everybody and welcome to Thorpe Park. It's my first visit of 2026. Normally I go around the end of March opening day. This year unfortunately I was all tied up with Disney Adventure World, the opening of that. I had a lovely weekend there, but I would have loved to have been at Thorpe Park as well. Get back on Hyperia, Nemesis Inferno, the Swarm, obviously see the new launchpad area. That didn't open at the end of March, but I would have loved to have seen it more sooner than now. It's the start of June the 5th as I'm recording this, so yeah, be lovely to get back in the park, get on that Mac Beauty again, because that's just over 2 years old. Get on Stealth, hopefully, 20 years of Stealth, that opened in 2006. I cannot believe how old that ride is, but it's such a great ride. 20 years old, a classic, it's iconic for the UK. I just cannot wait to get back in the park and get on that Beauty behind me. I don't know if you can see it, I don't know if the shot's good enough, but yeah, fantastic to be back at Thorpe Park. I'm just surprised I've not been here at all in 2026. I'm normally bitten once or twice by now. I'm hoping it's not going to be too busy today. I've not seen too many cars turn up. It is before 9 AM, so I'll wait a few more minutes. And if there's no more cars turning up, that normally is starting, it's going to be a less busy day. But it was half term the last 2 weeks. I think it is technically the last day for some people. Not everyone has 2 weeks off this time of year. Some do it in October, so yeah, just filming that intro right in the middle of the car park. What is enthusiastic for a theme park? Yeah, that's what we do. Try and get some shots of Hyperia from outside the park. And yeah, I'm hoping they do a bit more with this security area at Thorpe Park. Really, it's a bit lacklustre, the entrance to this park. A lot of temporary stuff over there. They have got some more branding on the outside of the security stalls, but yeah, we'll get a closer look up in a second. A lot of people don't know the new branding at the park, but I am quite a fan of it actually. It's a bit of a love-hate relationship. Some people love it, some people don't. But yeah, it's nice branding. But yeah, the security area is not great really, is it? It looks all very temporary. It has got all the modern branding, but yeah, we're going to be straight through. They've opened it earlier than I thought they would, so that's quite interesting. Normally you have to go all the way around there, which I probably will set that bit up in a minute, but let's get into the park. Be some of the first to in. Yeah, not many cars turning up at the moment. Luckily, the only time I waited on this before was for the Hyperia opening day, and that was chaos. A good kind of chaos. For the thrill capital of the UK, you really want something better than this, don't you? You still got the same art from, I think it was a couple of years ago they introduced this. You could, if you look carefully on there, I've said before I don't really like to delve into the AI stuff that often, but you can see the swarm eyes and stuff like that. It's just not a good look really. It is nice and colourful, but it just doesn't work, does it? It's not the real actual layout. Oh yes, they got the track sort of right, the cut off is sort of there, then you've got Colossus over here, but can't they just have something more grand? Invest more money in it. It's your premier thrill park. You've got Chessington with the likes of Minecraft, etc. I know you're putting a lot of money into that. But yeah, this is home of Hyperia, Stealth, Nemesis Inferno. Have something more grand. I suppose it'd take a lot of money really. You have got some branding down this side as well. And the security area here. It just seems very temporary, even though they've freshly painted this. It looks like, is that freshly painted? I think it might be actually, because it does look quite new. But yeah, look at the ticket office. I know everything's digital these days, but it's just... A park of Thorpe stature, they really should have something better. But yeah, I'll stop moaning. We get to Hyperia first today, probably. Hoping it's not going to be too busy. And here we are, inside the park, just gone 9 o'clock. I didn't expect them to open the gate so soon, but here we are. And yeah, it seems like I've got some new music. At least to me, it seems pretty new. Yeah, I've never heard that before, going over the bridge into the dome. But yeah, look at that Mac Beauty down there. Gonna zoom in, sure about the quality, but yeah, I have been testing this morning, about 3 or 4 trains I've seen go around. Yeah, nice to be here. Yeah. Looks like the landscaping's been kept up with as well. Of course it's my first visit, so don't be shocked if I'm surprised. Quite a lot on this vlog. Yeah, I would love to see a Hyper go around this lake, that'd be really cool. You imagine a Hyper going around the edge here. Up to where Sorrel Live was. That'd be nice.
Splashdown on the lake.
Yeah, a splashdown on the lake would be pretty cool. Yeah, I always thought a ride going over this bridge would be quite good. You imagine the gatekeeper effect, like at Cedar Point. You want something grand over the entrance. That'd be really nice. Yeah, then you got the Shark Hotel. I've been here for a while now, but I've never actually stayed in there. I did look at the prices recently, and it's quite extortionate really for what it is.
You want to go for a swim?
I do not want to go for a swim. It's not warm or it's not cold, it's about the perfect temperature at the moment. Yeah, here we are in the park, about to go through the dome for the first time in 2026. Yeah, I would like to stay in there at some point. Yeah, it would be nice. Yeah, that music, I really like it. Quite good. Just going to go and take a quick look at the shark. We're not actually going to go in the rooms, of course. But yeah, look at this. First time I've actually walked down here ever. So it's pretty interesting. Yeah, oh, look at this. Oh, welcome sign. That's quite nice, actually. It looks like it's lit up as well. It's a bit backlit. Yeah, I'm actually quite a massive fan of that logo, actually. Something they've actually done right for once. Well, there's reception. It is a nice reception building. I know this is not the main vlog, but you'd have to excuse me. Yeah, it's alright. It's much better looking from further away than you get closer. Yeah, I could take it, that's where all the rooms are. I don't really want to go any further. But yeah, nice.
If you look at the right side.
Yeah, nice looking, nice and fresh. It looks like they've repainted a lot of this stuff as well. Got some nice theming, you've got a surfboard as well. In fact, we are going to go further in. I lied. Oh, wait a minute, I just spotted Canada Creek. Canada Creek Railway. What else have we got here? Empty Seafoods. Oh yeah, X. Oh, Rocket Express. RIP. Oh yeah, look at this.
No, I'll give you a click.
Oh, look at this old logo. Oh, look, it's so cool. And of course, we wouldn't have Hyperia if they didn't get rid of this beauty. It's such a shame though. I wish they could have kept a log flume underneath. Log Sleeve's such a classic, isn't it? Yeah, I do love Log Sleeve. They do need a proper water ride here again, and they have got rid of Rumba Rapids. And talking of Rumba Rapids, I've not actually been here since they announced the closure. They got all the boards up. I've not actually been down there since I've seen the pictures, so it'd be nice to check out down there. I can't speak, but yeah, a lot of updates to check it out. I'm sure there's things I've missed. But yeah, it's nice to see all this stuff. Yeah, I've just been told that's from Black Mirror. I should have known that, to be honest. Some other signs down here. But it's nice to see they've kept all this stuff. I really like that one though, it's really nice. Finally made our way into the dome, and it was lovely getting to check out the shark theming there. Really nice seeing all the right signs. But yeah, we're in the dome. They've not really done much with the interior here. See, I think I mentioned before on plenty of other vlogs, they need to do something with this ceiling here. Very warehousey, isn't it? I'm sure they got plans for the dome. Yeah, the island shop. If you think about it, it's quite small, isn't it, the grand scheme of things? When you've not got something in front, here, it's not a great look. It needs to be more prominent. You need to walk in and want to visit it. It's just off to the side. But yeah, really interesting. You've got the arcade stuff. Again, I'm not a massive fan of this. I don't want to be too negative, but it's kind of an update vlog from me, isn't it, really? My first visit of the year. Really I'll do a lot more update stuff in this first vlog of the year. You got this coffee shack. I don't think too much has changed. You got the vibes bar and kitchen. And yeah, it doesn't look that much has changed. So yeah, let's continue. And here's the Thorpe Park skyline. See the launch pad down there. And you're on the other side of the beach. It's obviously split now down the middle. Storm surge. And you got Hyperia poking through there. Yeah, it's nice to see that skyline again. Obviously you've got Nemesis down there as well. They've still got the same holding points. In fact, I think they moved it up a little bit actually down there. Used to be a bit further down. Yeah, and then that Intimate Beauty down there still.
To the beach.
Oh, it does look a bit freshened up, doesn't it, the beach? There used to be the whole lot, didn't it? The launch pad used to be part of the beach as well. And they got the KMG Afterburner Vortex. And from what I've heard, I don't know if it's a rumour or not, or if it's official, but KMG, they've got a lot of issues at the moment, so I don't know how it's going to work with spare parts and stuff like that. Vortex is quite old, I think it's 2005. Yeah. I can't believe it's only about 16 degrees, and I'm actually not that cold, so yeah. I'm glad I didn't put my hoodie on this morning. Oh, swarms testing. I do love a ride on swarm. Pretty good angle here actually. In fact, that's not a good angle. Yeah, it's nice to see them testing. I've not seen many people this morning. You get a fair few people that come for this the other day, but normally you get the setting. This is going to be really busy when the lot of cars move up. into the car park. There's the air swarm in the background. We're going to start with flying fish today, and we are in the launch pad, but I'll talk about it later on when we've got a bit more time. But we're going to focus on the riders to start with. And this is a sneak peek at some of the doors and the fencing in the launch pad. Got different coloured Thorpe Park logos right on the edge, but this is the flying fish area. I like how for each ride area you got a different sign. It's really nice to see. But yeah, flying fish is not normally the ride I start at. But yeah, it looks like there's not going to be a massive crowd today. Although you do get a load of people at the start, like I just mentioned in the last clip there, but it's just the initial rush. It's amazing how many people come in this about the 5 minutes. But yeah, it's nearly 10 o'clock. Gates are I thought the gate was opening then. But yeah, flying fish to start. I'm hoping it's a pretty quiet day. There was hardly anyone here yesterday. You check the crowd times, it's 1% on the crowd calendar. And I think the maximum queue is half an hour, and even that was not really hit that many times. So apparently Hyperia was walk on yesterday. That's all we can hope for. So yeah, it looks like flying fish is valid. I don't see how that's possible on a powered coaster, but we're going to make our way over to Hyperia now. So we are going to start with that. We're going to go a little bit of a different way.
Nah, we're going to start with Storm Surge.
Oh no, I'm not starting with Storm Surge. But yeah, it looks like there's a lot more people than expected. It's so loud. There's some new signs. I saw these on socials the other day. I don't know if you can hear me, but yeah, some new signs. Oh, I nearly fell over. It does look like AI, but it still looks nice actually. And it doesn't look like tidal wave's going to open anytime soon, at least not straight away. Some nice signage actually. Yeah, I don't really care how they've done it. Nothing too major, so yeah, let's make our way around the long way so we don't have to walk up the Colossus Hill. It is pretty tiring. Yeah, the elevation.
Kilimanjaro Hill.
Yeah, the Kilimanjaro Hill. Yeah, Nemesis Inferno, nice to see that. We're nice to see it.
Sky as well.
Oh yeah, grey skies. Yeah. Nice to be back in the park actually. Go and have a look at the merch at some point today. Yeah, let's go and get on Hyperia. This is a bit of a different way round. Oh dear. It was tested this morning, but it looks like there's only one train in this station. I can't see one on the brake run. So yeah, it looks like it's going to be very busy. Anyway, let alone just bitten on one train. Yeah, no 2-train service for now. There's no sign of life by the maintenance shed. So yeah, why do I miss these good days at the park? Yesterday, Thursday, 4th of June, was a 1% day on the crowd calendar. This had a walk-on queue. Now, why do I always miss it? Why do I always miss it? It's such a shame. But you know when they're using the extended queue, that it's going to be a busy day, so yeah, it says 15 minutes at the moment, but it's not going to be good. I just want to get at least one ride on it. That's all I care about. One ride. Ideally, I'd love to lap it, really. But yeah, here we are. I'm with a friend, so luckily I get to go down the wrap access. Yeah, I don't normally use this system, but yeah, I'm tagging along with a friend today. It's always best to come with a friend. It's a much more enjoyable day then. Yeah, it's not going to be 15 minutes for long. Your Colossus. Samurai I've seen testing this morning as well. You got that lovely music in the background as well. And oh look, I don't know if this is new either. That looks quite new. The planting there. Yeah, lovely to be back under this Mack hypercoaster. Over 230 feet tall. Yeah, it doesn't look like we're going to take long to get on. I am very lucky, I do understand that. I get to use this system when I'm with a friend that has it. Oh, they've got an announcement there announcing its reduced capacity. But yeah, it's running with people on. Let's get in the station, see if they've changed anything in there, and let's go. They did have the happy birthday decorations in the station recently. I hope they still got them up. Yeah, I'm not a massive fan of the netting here. I get why they do it, but you can get some great shots if this wasn't here. Yeah, fantastic. Find your fearless.
Please be aware
So there we go, back row ride on Hyperia. Getting dragged over the top there on row 10. Absolutely amazing, my favourite row by far. Don't get me wrong, I love the front row, and you get some great views. You can't really see the bottom of the drop either on the front row, but the back row for the airtime, the outer back, you pulled into the element is fantastic. I love this stall as well. You've got to love a good stall, haven't you? Not my favourite, I reckon Zadra is probably my favourite over Energylandia, but yeah, brilliant elements on this. We were talking about after the ride with a friend, you imagine if you had Voltrons at the end of that, how crazy that would be. Maybe a bit too much, but it's a short ride, it is. We all know Hyperia is short, but the element it has is this hits so much, don't they? Back row ride, my favourite by far. Airtime, not too much, but it's just enough. And that drop, best in the world for me. I've been on Steel Vengeance, been on Topfield Drag to the likes. That's some of the best rides in the world, but that drop is my favourite. Hyperia, I'm so glad to be back on it. And it wasn't rough or shaky or anything. Fantastic row 10. I didn't notice this initially. A friend just pointed it out to me as you're walking down towards Walking Dead. But yeah, some trees have been cut back there. The other side of the Fittedness Valley. Just on the other side of the Burger King. Yeah. Ooh, Rumba Rapids right around the corner there. Right around the other side of Nemesis Inferno. Maybe that's some groundwork for a coaster or a new ride. Maybe a scare maze. Oh, I didn't notice that. I wouldn't have seen it if I didn't get it pointed out to me. But yeah. It's such a shame there's on one train and you're South and you saw all South's open. Oh, it's testing. You won't be able to sit through there, but yeah. Yeah, it doesn't seem that busy around these walking paths here. Everyone seems to be over by Hyperia. I saw some of the cars, the trains on the blog zones. At least Nemesis has got some people on it. Got the Calypso bar. It's a nice little area to sit actually when you want a little bit of a break, some cover there, especially when it's really hot. I always love the music in this area as well, right by Nemesis Inferno. But what I want them to bring back permanently is a spud place, not a veggie box. I want some spuds, some proper spuds. Got the Thorpe Park map. I don't think anything different on there really. It's the same really. They used to have Capri there, I remember. We've got a car door now. Yeah, there's a few changes. Yeah, make our way over to Walking Dead. And of course,
Mr. Monkey been alright.
Yeah. And of course, they've kept the tradie sign up. I love that maze, don't get me wrong, but is there a reason they've kept this all up? I don't know, but it's interesting. I love traders. It's been changed. It was changed last year and the year before. It's a good scam maze. Is there a cost cut measure? I don't know. But yeah, you got a Mr. Monkey's banana ride. And then you got the ghost train that opens at 12. Yeah, I'm not a massive fan of that really. Good old Minka. I nearly said Minka Monkey. Mr. Monkey. Such a classic. Yeah, this is a short signage, not going to be one of the busiest days of the park. I just think because the rides are not on full capacity yet, all the people go to that one ride and it gets really busy, even though technically that crowd would have been spread around the resort. Like if Saw was open, I probably would have cut Hyperia's line by 10 to 15 minutes. If Staff was open, people wouldn't have rushed over to Hyperia. And yeah, like I said, it would have spread across the resort. But yeah, the arcade there. I will go and look at the launch pad at some point today, don't worry. Yeah, it's a good sign. It's not going to be too busy overall if there's no one walking through this area. There's normally quite a lot of foot traffic through here. Your Storm Surge as well. As much as I'm not a massive fan of it, it can be quite fun when you're with a group of people. Yeah, Walking Dead the ride. Let's go and give it a go, shall we? I don't think there's going to be actors today. If it was a busy day, I presume they would have actors in the queue. But I've never seen any myself, really. And I much preferred it when it was X, all the pumping music. I loved it when it was backwards as well, many years ago now. Yeah. Walking Dead. That's not Walking Dead, obviously. I don't know if it is open. I think it is. Yeah, let's go and give it a go, shall we? I lied again, but we're going to do a quick merch store. A friend just wanted to get a drink. Yeah, let's have a look. You got all the usual generic stuff, the new Thorpe logo, the new theme for the park. It's more stylised into the new Thorpe theme. You got all the ride stuff down here. I can't spot that stealth AI shirt. I presume it was over here. Yeah, this As much as I don't like this, it's more the real stuff, isn't it? This is Nemesis Inferno. You've got all the same sort of stuff. What have they done there? Have they just reused the Nemesis Reborn jacket and just put an Inferno logo on? They have, haven't they? What have they done there? Come on, be some unique merch. Yeah, it's basically the same really. I do like the shirts here. But yeah, it's such a shame that AI stuff has come to the park. They did take the the Oblivion one offset out of Alton Towers. I think I've got that one at home actually, that shirt. Yeah, maybe some new things here that I've not noticed, but I've not been here for a month, so I wouldn't really know how much has changed. You can call me a fake enthusiast if you want, but Colossus shirt at Hyperia. I do need to get some Hyperia merch at some point. Yeah, there's nothing too special in here really. It is good merch, don't get me wrong, but it's nothing really that stands out. Although I say that, I'm not a massive fan of that actually. Yeah. They got the stats on there. I don't like how the length is in meters. At least they got. Wait a minute, is that the correct layout? I'm trying to spot mistakes, me being pedantic. But yeah, I think that's new. Seeing if there's any mugs and stuff that's new. Yeah, I don't really buy this sort of stuff. I'm not a big merch order, so. Yeah, it's nice merch, like I said. I'd just spend a fortune if I committed to it. I just want to get one of everything. Like if I got anything, it's probably the magnets and pin badges is what I'd start collecting if I had a choice. Because these are quite nice actually. I like that stealth one. Even that silver one's pretty good. Billy the Puppet. I promise you now, we're going to go on Walking Dead. I've just seen tidal waves running. You've got all the water, you've got people on there. It's not the warmest day, but it's also not the coldest. But even on the hot day, the initial splash was, wait till it goes through. Watch the splash. It's absolutely huge. You get absolutely soaked. The initial hit doesn't get you, but then it goes over your head. And you get absolutely drenched. It's a perfect summer ride. One of the worst rides in the world, actually, along with Popeyes over at Universal Islands of Adventure. It's just nice to be back. I've got my one ride on Hyperia. It's sitting around empty boats on tidal wave over there. There's at least 2 boats going on there. Just been in the shop there, not too much in there that I really want to buy. As much as I like it all, I did say I would spend a fortune on there, so a fortune in there. Yeah, now we're actually going to get out on Walking Dead. I never stop waffling, did I?
Welcome to the Thorpe Park safe zone. You look like you've been on the road for a while. Before you can enter the safe zone, you need to answer 3 questions. You at the back. How many walkers have you killed?
Too many to count. A lot.
How many people? 2. Why? We've got civilians in the holding bay. We need to move them to the bunker now. Look, leave the phone to us. Some more supplies every day. We need the help. Screw the question, I'm letting you in. Get your advice for the meeting.
Area A compromised.
Get to the supply store. There's a transit vehicle that will take you to the cafeteria. Hold tight and do not keep up until you reach the cafeteria.
We're losing power. Today's backup generators. One essential power.
enjoyed walking there. The queue line is great with all the effects, the little pre-show rooms out of the screens. There's a little bit behind the screens as well. There's some nice effects in there. The lighting effects are fantastic. The corridors are a bit dark. You have got the pulsating red lights. The pulse is a bit too long, and we were knocking into a group of girls in front of us. It was kind of weird where you think you've got no one in front of you, but then you knock into them. I wish there was a bit more lighting in there, or the pulsing effect is a bit longer. But yeah, it's nice, some nice red lights in the queue. Like I said, that pre-show is alright. I wish there was a bit more, some more effects. There is some more. There is banging and some other effects written in the room, and nothing too special. Again, actors would make it, but yeah, actors in the main queue as well. Not the main queue, but you know what I mean. The corridor up to the station. You have got some theming as well. I'm just talking a load of gibberish at the moment, because I have so much potential on that ride. It has some great theming in the queue line, some great ambience, and the ride's fantastic with some animatronics that lean out towards you on one of the brake runs. I like how it jogs on one of the little brake runs as well. I like it works with the effect, with the sounds, and with the voice that you listen to. It's really good, and there's a lot of dark moments in the ride, of course, because it's indoors. So yeah, there's a lot of potential at The Walking Dead. I didn't initially like the transformation from X. I probably still prefer X No Way Out backwards. That has some great effects. It's just not using its potential really. It needs axes all the way around the air. That doesn't make any sense, but you know what I mean. But yeah, and I get why they don't do that. It's because it doesn't get very busy. If you have actors in there now, they're not really going to be doing much. But in the ideal world, you'd have actors jumping at you, along with that better lighting, so you can see a bit more. It would be much better. But yeah, so much potential. It's a solid ride, but I can't see them putting actors in there really all year. If they don't, it doesn't get busier really. Yeah, solid. I wasn't originally planning on going on Storm Surge, but I thought I'd go along with a friend. We weren't going to get wet, were we, shortly? But actually that ride, all the water jets or effects that were on, I managed to get underneath. Yeah, typical me, I'm soaked on the rear end. My t-shirt is quite bad actually, my feet are drenched. If I can get the camera to cooperate. Yeah, they're normally lighter than that. My trousers are pretty soaked. That's the wettest I've been on that. I normally do tend to avoid Storm Surge because the operations aren't very good. But I suppose they're actually doing the best they can, but they're only loading one boat at a time. They have 2 boats on the loading station, but they're only loading 1 at a time. And you only ever normally see one going up here as well. Yeah, it's such a shame, because it is a fun ride, don't get me wrong. When you're going around there, nice and enjoyable, have some fun with other people. Got talking to a small family as well. It's just nice to talk to people on there. It's like a nice and interactive ride. But yeah, it gets a long queue, even though it only says 15 minutes. It's a nice theming as well. Used to be, I think it was Cypress Gardens, which is now Legoland, Florida, over in America. It did move it over from here when Merlin took ownership. Yeah, I can't imagine it wouldn't have cost less to build a new one, but yeah, you know Merlin. I just wish the operations were a bit quicker. It takes forever. You're stacked before the loading station. You constantly got the staff members shouting at you. If you even move your bum just an inch, they'll tell you to sit down. So, yeah, I'm pretty drenched. For what I expect Storm Surge to be, I'm pretty drenched. Yeah, it's a pretty fun ride. I'd only go on it if it was 15 minutes or under. And today it's not too bad, because I have seen about an hour and a half on it before. And after a fantastic Fallout special on Flying Fish, we're here over at the Swarm Island.
Is this the end of the world? I don't know how the rest of the song goes.
That's pretty cool. Yeah, I love this area. It's very well themed. My favourite part of the park really in terms of theming. Normally they play some great music as well. I don't know how many of the effects are working. Have they got the flame effects working? I don't know. But yeah, you got the phone box down here, you got the ambulance, you got the airplane wing, which I love. It's just such a great atmosphere, isn't it, on the Swarm, especially at Friday nights. When it's dark, you got the red lights on the train, you got the first, you got the lift hill, you got the little shop, of course, and of course one of the scare mazes is around here as well. This is where survival games is. You go around here to the left. Yeah. I've not been in so long. I'm trying to see if there's anything different around here. I'm hoping the effects are working. You got the head chopper down there as well. Yeah. That's where maze is down there. The station. It looks like people are waiting at the top there. You see the part of the queue goes behind the op cabin. Yes. Why have I never mentioned this before? I feel like it's been so long that I feel like this has never been here, but of course it has been. But I spend a lot of the time elsewhere in the park, really. There has been visits where I've not ridden this ride. Yeah, let's go and see what the queue's like. I may not ride it. If the queue's a short way, then might as well. But yeah, here we go. Not the best view for the drop, but I'm here. Why not? You want the right side, really, for the best experience. Then down into the head chopper effect. So here we go, we're going to go and ride the Swan. I'll have a look at the main queue, see what that's like. But remember, if you've got a Platinum Fast Track from Merlin, you get your free fast track, one per visit. Yeah, shouldn't be a problem using that today. I think it's on 2 trains, I'm not entirely sure. They aren't getting the trains out that quick. I feel like they've changed something on this ride in terms of operation. The last time I rode it on my last visit, it wasn't the greatest. And so far, trying to get off-ride shots of this beauty is not easy. It says 30 minutes. So yeah, I'm going to use the Platinum Fast Track benefit, which is nice. I actually loved that. Even if it's only one per visit, you normally pay about £10 for a ride like this. So yeah, it's pretty worth it actually. And I've seen bigger queues, to be honest. I was kind of expecting around half an hour for the major rides. But yeah, let's go and ride the Swarm. Look at the theming. I do love the button trays and water. I can't remember how positive I was about this. I remember not really liking it that much last time. I feel like it could be a bit different, but just a bit nitpicky. But yeah, the button tree effect's nice, the Coast Guard helicopter. And again, every time I come here, I want to mention how the area behind there, then you've got Rumba Rapids down there as well. I want that all to be redeveloped, have a path maybe through here somehow, for around there up to the gardens, Sunken Gardens, and then a ride around the Rumba area. Now, how I mentioned you got the trees as well that have been cut back near Fitness Valley. There's so many options that can happen in this park. I feel like they maybe have another walk ride coming, I don't know, but I don't know, I'm just speculating. But half an hour, I'm going to use the fast track, I reckon. Love that benefit. Yeah, normally that's pretty smooth, but in the past I've had very good rides on this one, but that was pretty bumpy. Not really rough as such, but yeah, it's not the best ride I've ever had on there. I still think it's pretty graceful for what it is, but it's a short ride, like I said, bumpy. Going again. It's such a great ride to watch. It's such a people pleaser as well. People flock to it. It's at the edge of the park, but people still flock to it. It's a great ride. It's popular. It's got a 30-minute queue, although I feel like you could go a bit quicker really with the operations. I'm not an expert obviously, but I said it before I got on the ride. I feel like something's been tweaked really with the operations. What are they doing really? Is it the when you hit the brake run, is it taking longer to get back? So I feel like it has to get right behind the other train in the station before it dispatches. So I don't know what's going on. It's a short ride, which is a shame. It'll be a complete package experience if it was just a bit longer. That brake run takes up too much of the track. It's under 3,000 feet long. If it was 4,000 feet long, that'd be fantastic, because that has a great theme, great music. It's a great ambience around the area. People seem to love it, but yeah, I wonder what the area's got going for it in the future really. What are the developments around the ride? Just leaving the Swarm Island now, and look at the back of that screen there, the launch pad. You'd think they'd think of that, wouldn't you? Like some sort of tarpaulin, some sort of protective cover. It doesn't even have to be expensive, but yeah, right next to Death Charge now, you're leaving the Swarm Island, a great thematic experience, and you look at the back of that thing. I was about to say another word there, but Ben, Family Channel, but yeah, look at that, it's horrible. Yeah, I mean, I don't mind having this screen itself, but when you can see the workings of something, it's not very good. But look, flying fish, 4 lap special. Here we go, next ride of the day. We've just done Walking Dead again, so yeah, enjoyed that. All the nice theming. I did get some shots of the inside of the queue this time. Yeah, here we are, a Rush, that's Nest Screaming Swing. It's about 75 feet tall, so not one of the biggest in the world. We have the likes of Skyhawk, and you have the new one at Hershey Park. Yeah, this is still a fun ride, still pretty high. It interacts with the people on the paths of the park. Now, I remember being really scared of these rides when I was younger.
You guys, where are you going?
But yeah, I love the air time, so this is why I love Screaming Swings all of a sudden. My favourite type of moment on a ride? Ejector air time. I say ejector, it's not ejector, is it? It's floater air time. Yeah, it doesn't actually go that high. I just wish it went a bit higher. But 2005. Yeah, they're only running one arm. Oh, that's no good, is it? They're only running one arm. Yeah, no wonder why the queue's longer. Just had that ride on Rush there. It's a very enjoyable ride, but this cycle is unbelievably short. It's normally short anyway with 2 arms operating, but it's only using the arm closest to the A, and yeah, you probably get maximum 2 full swings. I wasn't properly counting, but what I started enjoying was getting up to the full height, and then all of a sudden it's over, so yeah, I'm not a massive fan when it's that short. I do love Screaming Swings though. They are some of the best flat rides in the world. We need a taller one in this country and one with a better operated cycle, better operation, sorry. The arm swing much higher, maybe 3 or 4 swings at least would have been nice. But yeah, other than that, it's a really fun ride. No wonder the queues are long though. So I've finally come over to the launch pad. Well, yeah, I admit I have been here today already, you know that, but I've not actually filmed or done a review of the area. But yes, it is the same name as the drop tower over at Blackpool Pleasure Beach. So yeah, it's got some nice new fencing here. I do like the colour as well. It's like a dark grey, which is really nice. And they've got some black gates. They do use these logos, a brand new logo around the area. There's multiple different gates. I'll show you as we walk around. But it does use the new logo. And all the theming is like stylised around that new theme. So very basic. I quite like the new theme of Thorpe Park. Well, a new logo, a new branding. Not the worst thing in the world. But yeah, got some new path in here. Some landscaping. Yeah, I do like this floor, and it's not exactly that hard. It's kind of a soft feel to it, really. It's nice to walk on. Yeah, that's where we walk from the dome. We're going to walk down this path first. But yeah, you've got Depth Charge there. It's pretty moody skies. You've got Swarm in the background, some great views of the skyline stealth down there. But I do like the landscaping. This all looks better in person, really. But I would have preferred maybe a ride or 2, but I'm not going to moan too much about it. I want to be as positive as possible. But yeah, landscaping is fantastic. I love the tall plants. I just love the tall plants. And here we are. This is what I was really scared about, really. When I say scared, I was a bit worried that there wasn't going to be too much seating. And while there isn't too much, I feel like it still looks pretty good. Maybe a few more benches around here, maybe. But yeah, I love the flooring. I don't know what the name of this flooring is, though. It's very soft to the foot as well, so it's not exactly hard to walk on. It's not like concrete. Bit of a different material. We've got a number of benches around here. They start as well with some planters. You've got some benches with umbrellas. It is nice to say, I'd say they've got some shade. Finally got some shade. And you've got Rush in the background, Hyperia getting there. Yeah, I do love the pattern on the floor. It is very much that Thorpe Park branding, isn't it? And you can see down here, another entrance. What I've been told is that a ride team is responsible for each of the entrances into the area in the morning at the 10 AM opening. We've just come from the yellow one over there. Here's the green one. That leads down to Storm Surge, then you've got Nemesis Inferno, Tidal Wave. You've got some normal benches here. some of the planters are different colours as well. Nice to see. Some advertisements as well on the lights. I can see this area being used for shows, like maybe Lucifer's Letter or something else they're going to bring to the park for events. But yeah, looks good. And then you got a refuel and refill. Now this is one of the things I was more worried about really. Does it look cheap? Does it look temporary? But once I'm here, it does look very modern. I do love this simplistic theme. Although, I still would have preferred to use this space for something much bigger, like an attraction. But yes, parks do need open spaces. I can see the positives and negatives to something. Yeah, but the first thing I noticed this morning, I didn't film it straight away, it was this giant twister. That's just your usual drinks, hats, a few bits of merch, looks like your cut-ups, your all-day cut-ups, etc. Just the basic stuff really. You got not a Coke refill, but it's like a vending machine there. Then you've got the orange gate. That's what I'm going to call it. I don't know what it's called. But then flying fish over there. That's on 15 minutes. Some Thorpe Park brand in here. And it looks like this. I don't know what that is. It's got a shutter door. You'd have to tell me in the comments what that is. But it's got this fencing all the way around. I don't know if it's just wooden panels or there's metal on the other side. But we did walk the other side. I can't remember what it looked like. But yeah, I do love the colour of that. And you got a map as well, which is pretty nice. Although I do feel like they cut the map off too close to the legends there at the top. It does look a bit weird. But the map looks really good. I really do like the Thorpe Park map. And then you got a few bits of theme in here on some of these fences by the blue gate, which is near the swarm. When I say blue gate, I mean the blue logo. It's nice. I would have liked to see maybe some down here. You don't have to have it all the way down, but some more theming along the fences would have been nice. Maybe one or two more umbrellas down here. But the problem with this end, the depth charger end, is I think this is where the stage is going to be. Initially, they had planned for a stage straight away, and you can see how open it is right here. That's the refill area there. I walked all the way down here. This is the swarm end, and you can see some more theme in there, so it looks like a roller coaster track. Yeah, and here's the screen. And when the first thing when I saw this screen earlier was the quality is not very good. It is flickering a little bit, even in person, not just on the screen. It shows your usual ride times, which you see on some of the screens around the park. Yeah, the quality is not very good. And what I showed you earlier, we were walking back from the Swarm Island. You can see the back of it. It's got some speakers on the edge there as well. Oh, look at that grey cloud. The staff entrance. But yeah, the positives are the flooring. I love the flooring. And I love the style of the planters, the benches. And I'm happy to see there's some shade as well. And the gardening, I say the gardening, but the landscaping is fantastic. You're not just simple plants, it's like a swampy kind of feel, isn't it? Like some tall plants down the side there, which covers up depth charge. Yeah. And then the sun's come out again, make your mind up. But yeah, the operations on the Swarm look like they can improve. But yeah, you know my positives, but the negatives are really, and I say negative, but the park got their reasons for this area, haven't they? It looks like it's set for a stage. You can see it's dipped out on a bit. The quality of the screen isn't great. They could have maybe a few more benches with a couple more umbrellas down this end. But again, that's linked to the stage idea. So yeah, positives and negatives. But yeah. I don't hate it as much as I thought I would. Yes, I do want this area to be something else, but I'm not in charge. I'm not the director of the park, so what have I got to do with it? It's not my choice. But yeah, look at that moody sky in the background. Yeah, it's a bit out there, isn't it? Bit of a weird transition. As you can see, you get to the normal paths here, then you got the other side. Yeah, I'm sure they've got plans for this path. It does look like it could be repaved or something. But yeah, I do love the look of it. It's very modern, isn't it? Very clean. It's a bit of a mixed bag, really. There's a lot I like about it and a lot I don't like about it. But you know my positives and negatives. But yeah, look at the landscape on the other side as well. I just love how tall it is. It's fantastic. But yeah, we're going to go over to the stealth area, Amity Speedway. But scratch that. That's the other side of the beach. Yeah, it does look like it's open. I think it's all to do with the weather, really. They've obviously got half capacity. This all used to be beach, didn't it? So you've got a launch pad. Yeah, they never entrance there. I think there's maybe 3 or 4 entrances, something like that. Not entirely sure. Yeah, it's started to rain now, so I've got to be careful with this camera. But yeah, that beach is closed. Not the perfect weather for it. Storm surge, had a good ride on there, got soaked, surprisingly. And we're going to walk past tidal wave again. But I want to go and see Stealth. I don't think I'm going to be able to get on it today. 40 minutes. Yeah, I think the wind might shut it down as well, so. Yeah, I just love the music and the ambience in the Amity area. It's just fantastic. Yeah, people are still riding it. But yeah, 20 years of Stealth. Just see it creep around the corner there. I don't think it's operating at the moment. 20 years, 2006. Cannot believe how much of a classic and how much of an icon that ride is for the park and the UK really. And of course, the world has got less and less intimate accelerator coasters as time's gone on. And I've done quite a lot of them now. I've done Top Thrill Dragster before it was Top Thrill 2. Of course I've done Stealth. I've done Accelerator at Northbury Farm, Storm Runner at Hershey Park. Yeah, I've done a lot of launch coasters and Stealth's still one of my favourites. It's that launch, it's the quickest accelerator launch in the world. No matter what else people say about Max Force. Yeah. I'm trying my best in this vlog to talk a bit slower. It is quite hard, though. Yeah. I have done, I don't know if I mentioned it on the vlog, I have ridden the bumper cars today, so. Yeah. Can hardly hear myself think. It's so loud. So yeah, I did go on big easy bumpers. Yeah, it's quite a short go of it, isn't it, really, on there? You get going, if you hit your friend or whatever a few times, then it's over. It doesn't go on for too long. The cycles of these rides are too short. First we had Rush, very short cycle, not full capacity. When you have big easy bumpers, it's just not long at all, is it? You want a bit more fun on there. It is a fun ride. But, yeah, not done the teacups either. It looks like it is still open 40 minutes. Yeah. Yeah, 40 minutes. Surprised. Yeah, I've not seen it go round. Not at all. It has been operating today, just not at the moment. It's surprising. Maybe it's too windy at the top. The breeze has picked up here and there recently, so maybe the sensors have been tripped. And I forgot about Rumble Rapids as well. There's so much to talk about today. We'll go over there in a minute. But here we are. 20 years of Stealth at Thorpe Park. Amazing. I love this ride to bits. It helped kickstart my love for roller coasters, for theme parks. Yeah, I don't know what's going on. I think they just stopped for now, temporarily. Yeah, here we are. But intimate beauty, 205 feet. And 0 to 80 miles an hour in 1.8 seconds. Yeah, brilliant. And you remember where they had the old speed and stuff on there. I actually quite like that effect. Yeah, it's a great entrance, isn't it? It's such an iconic ride for this country and for the world. Yeah. I want to get some off-road shots. Just send it, it with no one on. Go on, Thorpe Park. It's so quick that I couldn't keep up with it out of the off-road shot, so I apologise for that. But yeah, it goes by so quick. But yeah, that's the first time I've seen it run for a while, actually. Yeah, really interesting. Apparently they did some behind-the-scenes tour on this not long ago. I would have loved to see the hydraulic room for this. And the great music, WWTP radio. I hear a lot of this music on radio stations when I'm at work or at home, and I instantly think of this area. It's just so classic, isn't it? It's normally music I don't normally listen to, but yeah, it's amazing, isn't it? Great theme. It's kind of a stylized theme more, isn't it? But yeah, wah 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 wah. Gonna go and take a look at Rumble Rapids now, or at least the former site. I don't know how much work they've done at the area, so have they got rid of all the like rock work? Have they done any of that sort of stuff? I don't know. I've seen a couple of pictures of like the outside of the area. I know the bridge and everything, the queue line was quite tattered. The last time I was here, I'm sure I went on it last time when I showed you the queue line. Yeah, I'm not a massive fan of parks that do this. Even if they're not building something here, at least do something with the outside of this board here. I've heard rumours about a scare maze or some sort of scare attraction for Friday nights. I'm hoping that's temporary, not permanent. But yeah, you can't really see much. Got some sort of flap here covering it. Yeah, you can't see much there. This is normally the entrance, isn't it? Oh, there we go. Yeah, they've still got all the traffic in, all those rocks and stuff. Yeah, they haven't done too much. I don't know how much groundwork they've done at the station. Of course, you got the turntable. Sorry, this is the entrance. I should know better, shouldn't I? Yeah, they still got most of that bridge up there. Got the disabled and fast track and the main entrance signs. They've done something. I can tell they've done something to it, but it doesn't look like they've done too much. I'm hoping there's some progress. Maybe get an attraction in 2028. And I talked about other clearing, which is on the other side, further down into Fearless Valley. I talked about how much they move the trees back. I'm glad someone pointed that out to me because I wouldn't have noticed otherwise. Maybe we're just thinking too far ahead, but maybe that's part of this whole area and the plan for it. But yeah, I look forward to seeing what they do. Maybe an Intamin Blitz, RMC, Family Coaster, another water ride. They could do with another water ride, really, but that coaster fan at heart, I want another coaster. It's the thrill capital of the UK. I get parks and family coasters, and family rides and flat rides. But you got Chessington, you got Legoland, you got those sort of parks, you got Poulton's Park. They're catering towards that market, and I would rather Thorpe Park stick with their tagline. Well, they're all about the thrills, aren't they? And what I've noticed today is the operations haven't been fantastic. A lot of coasters running on one train, reduced capacity. It's not a good look, is it? Stalford is looking like it's on one train because it takes ages for the train to come around when normally one pushes into the station once the previous one launches. So yeah, it's on one train. From what I gather, Hyperia is still on one train. I hope they get pushed onto two trains at some point. We've only got a couple of hours to go till the park closes, so it's only a 10 AM till 5 PM day. A day after a day where everything was basically walk on. There was hardly any queues. But yeah, I've done quite a bit today. No Nemesis Inferno, no Stealth. The queues are just a bit too long for my liking, especially when it's in full capacity. I'm not a massive fan of that. You get plenty of days and nothing happens. Then you get to a weekend on a Friday and Stealth just launched behind me. What a beauty. I don't know if you can see it behind me. Yeah, there it is. I absolutely adore Stealth. It's such a great ride. Even if I don't get on it, I just like to just look at it, take some pictures, take some videos. You've got the sunken gardens at the back as well. Fantastic. I just wish they were running every ride to full capacity. I'm hoping it's not just a cost-cutting measure. It's such a great avenue, isn't it? Coming down past Burger King, from Nemesis Inferno. Just look at it. Look at that 236-foot lift hill. Still only on one train. Damn it. Come on, Thorpe, fix it. Yeah, is there any more activity? Still only on one train. I can't see another train on the brake run. Not good. We still got about an hour and 3/4. I've just walked past Nemesis Inferno, and that's only on 5 minutes. So it looks like a lot of the school trips, also the big groups of kids are leaving. And what I like is they still got this open, the extended queue, but they're only waiting down there by the lift hill motorway, so it's pretty good. Yeah. I just love Fearless Valley. It's 80 minutes. They could have had this ride on half an hour, or maybe something like 45 minutes. But yeah, such a shame. Beauty though. Here we go, he's about to come up the lift hill again. I've been listening to the music a lot recently, the soundtrack. The Iron-Score soundtrack for this is absolutely amazing. Here we go. That unique lift hill. I love the noise. Fantastic. It's one of the best parts of this ride is the structure. It's so majestic, isn't it? It's such a beauty. I love the logo, I love that angle right there. One of my favourite picture moments. Here we go. Seen this earlier, but you can't get enough of it. Here we go, the best first drop on any coaster worldwide, especially on the back row. I love that moment as well. Down to the outer bank. Yeah, it's such a good moment. And then into the stall. Amazing. Hyperia.
Walking Dead has loads of space.
Yeah.
Let's slow the quote from shower.
It's so hard to get, like noises, if you get what I mean, for people that try to make recreations of this. I mean, Clyde's a bit unfair because he works.
Hyperia, Colossus, got stealth hiding through the trees over there. You can even see Detonator. Nemesis and Inferno at one angle, that lift hill. Yeah, look at that. It's absolutely amazing. I don't think the quality can be great. I think it's best to get some pictures, really. Send that second train round Thorpe, come on. And there we go, the day at Thorpe Park's done. I've done a lot more today than I expected. Zaki's screaming in front of me. Yeah, but it's fine, it's fine. I'm going to keep going, I'm not going to stop. Yeah, but I've had a great day. 3 rides on Hyperia. I got 1 ride on back row, it's fantastic. It drags you over the top. But saying that, row 6, I managed to get the most airtime I've ever got on mid-train. That was absolutely amazing. The entire length for the outer bank element, I was out of my seat. I didn't touch it once. Absolutely amazing. I love that ride to bits. Although, it did rattle quite a lot. It's on one train, so I'm not sure what's going on there. Is there a bit of trim that's loose? I don't know, but 3 rides on there. I've done, what else have I done? I've not done Stealth or Nemesis. I did the Swarm. Love that, although it's not aging as well as I thought it would. It's a bit bumpy, a bit bouncy, but it's still a nice ride. And then what else have I done? I did all that, the smaller rides, like Walking Dead I did 3 times. Got some great footage in that ride, indoors, in the queue. I do love it. It has got a new smell in there, so I'm not sure I'm a massive fan of it, but yeah, overall, a fantastic day. I had a great day with friends, and I look forward to returning soon. So yeah, thank you for watching, and I'll see you soon.